All right. So, hi, Eleni. Thanks for being here today.
Hello.
Hey, so, we started reassessing our plans over summer for the stage and screen pathways. What was it like to be on the ground floor of helping to produce the season under all these brand new circumstances?
Um, it was really cool. And I think it gave me a lot of hope and a lot of confidence that we would have things to do throughout the school year and that we would have some plans and some options.
One of our new tactics for engagement, especially for those with a design focus, our non-actors, is our monthly design contest. How do you feel this has engaged our student population?
We've had lots of entries from students that aren't just in our troupe, and I feel like it's really broadened our view of the media and the art forms that people are interested in.
Our season really started off with the Out of the Vault showings. What was that experience like, rewatching old productions from the comfort of your living room?
I think it's really nice to be able to look back and revisit the memories of the shows we've done before. And it's also nice because then it's more accessible for audience and for people who didn't get to see it before, like my family that lives in Oregon got to see stuff that they couldn't.
So we produced one of our two colorful cabarets so far. What stands out about our first collection of performance pieces?
I think the one thing that really stood out was that we had choir students performing, and we also had mixed media from like our art contest. So we had a variety of participants, and so it seems to be really broadening our participants and also our audience. And then because they're also student driven and they're bringing in a lot of their own material and doing stuff themselves and just giving it to us, it's easier for the troupe to kind of piece it together and to put it on.
So we hooked up the troupe with a lot of swag this year. So from t-shirts to pins to buttons to patches and masks, and I'm handing those out in little drive-throughs for you guys. What effect, if any, does this have on morale?
I think it's awesome. I think it gives us something to be excited over, and it's things that we get to like physically share with each other. And I'm also a goblin, and I like mementos, so it's really nice for us people who like those things.
Nice. All right. Honesty, right? That's why we're here. So now we did some really heavy lifting with the Clue Stay at Home edition, our remote play. How was this process similar and or different from working live in the studio theater?
I think it was similar in a lot of ways. Like we had an audition and we had some rehearsals, and we also got to like get together over our meet and get to know each other more and still have that kind of camaraderie and like joking and stuff like that. And I think as far as like being different, it was a lot quicker than it was a lot quicker for us actors than maybe a normal show would be because we just rehearsed it for 2 weeks, then we recorded it for a week. But then it was a lot more work after the fact, like for Mr. Hanks, like doing editing and stuff like that. And then I think also just being not a live performance, it kind of loses just a bit of the magic. And because that's one of the really cool things about doing live theater is like you go out there and you perform and then you like take your bows and then you go and you see your family and it's all really exciting and stuff. And so I think you have a little bit less of that.
So compared to the massive undertaking of Clue, the festival piece that we just did in just 2 weeks, can you compare and contrast the outcomes of the two and if that shifts your opinion of their success?
Yeah, I think that they were both successful in their own way since they served different purposes. And I think because the process was so fast for the show we just did, that it was a lot less stressful, but it still had the result of a finished product. And then also we got to screen it together, which was really nice because we got to like comment and it was more of that like camaraderie and interaction that we would have with a normal show. So that was a lot of fun.
So we still have a number of efforts that are still in the works, from Raider Studio Films to Counterparts to Name a Podcast and our ever evolving ideas about what the musical will be. So what are you looking forward to most as we aim to succeed in all of these envisioned efforts that we decided upon during summer?
I feel like just because the way everything is, it's really nice to see everyone getting so involved. And I feel like there are so many people doing so much. So I'm really excited to see what's going to come of it all and to see like the results of all these efforts that are happening and all the things that everybody's doing. Slay.
So, Eleni, you got involved in the theater happenings as a freshman, and now you're senior. You're president of our Thespian Troupe, and I'm curious how you're reconciling your ideas about what you envisioned as a freshman, where you'd be as a senior now, and what that looks like now, and how you feel about leaving and what you're going to be leaving behind.
Mm-hmm. I feel like even after everything that's happened and all like our changing circumstances, I feel like I'm still so much more involved than I ever thought I would be, being in leadership and doing like the producer stuff and just in general. And I feel like after everything we've accomplished this year and then all the increased involvement and the new people that are excited to be a part of what we're doing, I'm very confident that we're going to be leaving the program in good hands and that they're going to carry on some of these new traditions that we're doing and that our Stage and Screen family is going to go on strong.
Thank you very much, Eleni. You will be missed, but hey, we still have a few more months where you've got work to do.
The grind goes on. Slay.
All right. Thank you.